Hello and welcome to Jazz Piano Daily number 60. Today we're going to be talking about beginner jazz piano accompaniment fills. And basically what that means is when we're playing our song, we have a chord that holds out for 4 beats. Well, what do we do in the left hand to make it sound a little bit more interesting? All right, let's shift over to the sheet music here and take a peek, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so listen to how this sounds, and I'm going to actually play it along with the iReal Pro track as well. Okay, so can you hear how the left hand, there's more motion there? Before I just played it like this. All right, so I was just doing that as half notes there in the left hand. Now what you notice that I'm doing here is if you take a look at the left hand part, see how we're now doing this quarter note in the left hand. So we play the shell, and then I play just the top note of the shell by itself. Now, in the music, you'll notice here, if you take a look right here, you see that I'm just putting the note C by itself. I don't have the D tied underneath. Okay, that's because it really looks kind of weird and visually difficult to read if you see a bunch of these ties, so I leave them out. So if you played it like this, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but you'll probably realize while doing that, like, oh man, it's kind of a lot easier if I just hold down my pinky down there for the D, right? So there's the D minor 7, here's the D minor 6, and then G minor 7, G minor major 7. So you see how I keep playing that top note? Now when I get to the E7 to the A7, those chords are just 1 beat apiece. So I'm not going to bother to go, I'm not going to move it around like that because it's a ballad feel, so I don't want too much motion down there. So I'm just going to keep those as quarter notes. And then the D minor, root 3, and then playing the root and the third together. And then this one, check this one out. The D7, 2, 3, whole chord. All right, so you see what I did right here? Take a look at this right here in the left hand, okay? You'll see that I played the root 7 to start, and then beats 2 and 3 was just the 7th, and then on beat 4, when I came back in with that melody note, I played the root 7 together again, right? So it sounds like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You can hear even at solo piano, right? Sounds nice. Right, gets a nice motion. Whoops, what am I doing here? Right, so you notice that you get some nice motion going on there, all right, in the left hand by just playing those shells, but then breaking up the shell into its individual parts. So again, here's the technique. You already know that you play your shells. D minor major 7, D minor 7, D minor 6. Rather than just playing them as half notes, instead, take a look at what's in the sheet music right here. You see what I'm doing is I'm breaking them up as quarter notes, right? So it's a lot easier to kind of see it written out. But anyway, it's root 7, 7th by itself, root 7, 7th by itself, root 7, 7th by itself, root 6, 6 by itself. And I say 6 by itself, even though I'm holding down the root down there, right? So you know I'm just playing the 7th again by itself while holding down that root in the left hand, okay? That sound works especially well on ballads, all right? So it's a great technique to learn. Get that one down, and then I'm going to show you in tomorrow's lesson how you could start to break it up even further, all right, with some other techniques. So I'll see you in tomorrow's lesson. Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention, if you want to get the sheet music for today's lesson, be sure just to go back to jazzpianodaily.com. Right, you can grab all the sheet music there for the first 45 lessons, and also learn more about membership if you're interested in becoming a member of Jazz Piano Daily, so you can get all of the sheet music. And then, whereas earlier in the video, as I kind of blurred out, well, with a membership to Jazz Piano Daily, you'd be able to see all of it. Also, remember that if you have any questions, leave them in the comments section, right? Because I check all of the comments and I will answer your questions. So if you got any questions, you're getting stuck, you're feeling frustrated, leave it in the comments section. I'd be more than happy to help you. All right, I'll see you guys in the next lesson.